We're two hitchhikers. We met while hiking Mount Baldy with mutual friends, wasted no time, got engaged on a frozen alpine lake, got hitched, and have been adventuring together since. We're embarking on a new adventure of living big in a tiny home. Let's see how this goes.
Adventure awaits.
Previously, we began setting up a catwall for little Ray. She takes a while to get used to things, so we were anticipating having to help her get up and down until we had it fully built out. With a little coaxing, and to our surprise, she completely figured out how to get up there all on her own.
Yes! Good job, little one. You did it! But she's in the window right there, watching me run around like a weirdo in the snow.
Well, it's another day of, we can't really do anything outside. Well, I suppose we could, but why? We're nice and cozy inside, and the kitten is just perched in her window watching the snowfall, and we have the wood stove going, and it's just another nice morning here. The temperature is not too cold, actually. It's probably right around 30 degrees, so it's not that bad. And it's maybe been snowing for about an hour or so. We're expecting another couple of hours of snow, and then it should kind of clear away. So we were forecasted to receive possibly 3 to 6 inches of snow, but I think the majority of the storm stayed north of us, so maybe we'll get another 2 inches. I would say if we got 3 inches, I'd be surprised, but it's just another beautiful snow day. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go inside and make a little bit more coffee, because why not?
Hey, you checking out what's going on outside?
So if you haven't figured it out by now, we don't have a coffee machine. Ruben is not really a coffee drinker. He might have 1 cup of coffee like a month. For the most part, he likes tea, which is good. But I like coffee. And I prefer the pour over method. Yes, I know the little pods are convenient. So would a coffee maker, but it just takes up more space, and we don't have that much available space. This is much more, I don't know, it's just more simplified. Plus those little pods, they create a lot of waste, and we have to take all of our waste to the refuse facility. So we don't have a trash truck coming and getting the trash, coming to pick it up here at our location. So the less that we can have in those bags, the less it costs for us to have to drive it over there. And then the other thing is I can just compost the coffee grounds and these filters. So I try to get about 2 or 3 uses out of the filters. So yeah, it just helps us in the long run. And honestly, I just think it tastes way better. But I enjoy it. It's kind of the morning routine. And on occasion, I do have a stovetop little espresso maker, the Italian one. I will use that from time to time, but for the most part, I just do this drip coffee method, and it's pretty yummy. It is snowing, and I think we have about 3 inches at this point. So we'll see. The last time the snow did not melt until it rained yesterday, and then it started snowing early this morning, and we'll see when it stops. But it's a nice day, and gives me time to just study and do computer work here.
This is definitely not typical around here, but it's quite beautiful to wake up to this. So I just came outside. Dawn is breaking. Got a little bit more wood from the wood stack and heading inside to start the fire. But I feel like an Eskimo right now. So I have the vehicle in 4 low right now just because we have a lot of ruts and a good amount of snow, so there's no way a regular car could get out of here. But I need to go to town because it is time to do some laundry and pick up a few things that we'll need for the next few days. We have some friends that are coming into town, or coming through town, I should say, and we really can't get much done here on the property. Sorry for the beeping. That's the 4x4 in gear. We can't really get much done here with all of this snow and the melting snow with the mud, so they might do a little adventuring and we may join them. So if that's the case, I want to get these chores out of the way in town. That way I can kind of come back and get our gear together. Not terrible, but it's gonna be muddy when this melts. We met up with our friends and made our way towards Burney Falls. Fortunately, the weather was in our favor that day. So we made it to meet our friends.
See.
They got in early this morning and they're headed north on a road trip up through Oregon and then back to Southern California. But anyway, we met up with them doing a little bit of exploring in the area because we don't get to do it
At all.
We're always
Busy.
So it's a nice excuse when we get visitors because we can actually explore our area.
Yes.
Hint, hint. Family, friends.
Let's go.
So this is one place that we can take you to.
It's nice.
It's what, like 30 degrees right now? It's chilly, it's snowing a little bit, getting a little wet from the waterfall, but that's okay.
We love it.
We're having fun and we're glad to see our friends.
Yay, bus.
Anybody recognize this scene?
Just as long as you stand by me.
All right, Ruben, go across and back and this is out.
What's funny is that I had all this courage until I saw that.
The big gap?
No, it's wood that is completely rotted out.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't be on the ship.
I mean, they did close it off for a reason. We all have to get in the line though.
Do that.
Notice where I'm at?
Get in the line.
On that side?
Yes, exactly.
Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop. Lolly, lolly,
You gotta go.
lolly, lollipop. Boom, boom, boom.
Train!
Bald eagle, bald eagle, bald eagle.
Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, wow. It wasn't to see one here.
Hey, just because I'm bald, you guys don't have to go bald eagle.
After reenacting a few fun moments from the classic movie Stand By Me, it was time to head out before the next storm coming in got strong. But not before one obligatory photo. Yes, I succumbed to venturing out a few feet.
Well, the sun is finally shining and we are getting a good strong charge on the panels. What are they at? Right now they're charging at what?
They're at 79%, but they got 58 amps at, I believe it's like 3,000 or 2,000 watts. So she's pushing.
So we're doing great, but because we've had so much precipitation in the form of snow and rain and sleet, we had to throw everything into the shed. So once again, everything is disorganized. So now that the sun is shining, we're pulling everything out and reorganizing, making different piles of what we need to take to the dump. Yeah, so it's just a day of cleaning here, but it feels good to have the sun shining on us again.
Unfortunately, a lot of snowmelt and rain made its way into part of the shed and compromised some of our lumber and boards. However, this can all be trimmed off, and we're happy that nothing else was actually damaged. We ended the week with a cozy bonfire and resigned ourselves to the fact that although not much got done with regard to projects this week, we had a pretty awesome week. Check back next Monday for updates, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See you next week!